Well, I greet you all, Bazalwane Kamenli Jesu. It is always indeed an honor and a privilege to be talking to you about some, if not all, the things that we as a people are going through. I once had a mentor, a very powerful guy during the days where I was still in Amlazi in a church called United in Christ Liberty at G section. So I used to spend time with this elder brother because he's elder than I am. It was during those days where I was still doing IFA. So you're going out there, you're finding people that are gonna join the network. And then I came across him there at Kingsmead. He was working at Transnet. And then I tried to kind of like invite him to attend the presentation there at a workshop in Durban in the IFA there inside the workshop shopping center. So when we were talking with him, this started as me inviting him to our so-called business meetings, but it grew into more than that. He started revealing things into my life like leadership. Okay, there's something which is called leadership. There's something which is called the Black Management Forum. There's something which is called youth development. There's something which is called mentor and mentee. So our conversations ended up becoming that one of a mentor and mentee. But there were things that I was learning because in any situation that I'm in, I don't believe that there is failure. You never fail in life. I mean, like, get that into your thick skull that there is no failure in life, but there is always lessons and stepping stones. And in anything that you go through, there's always something to learn. And that makes you become somebody who is never in a position where you lose. Because even when you fall down, you learn from that. Please note these things and use them in your lives, good people, so that you will also open your eyes and start opening other people's eyes. Do not allow information like this to just pass through your mind. That is very, very unfair for the people who are putting efforts in talking to you. That is very, very unfair even to you, because you end up reliving a lie just because you keep on letting go of the things that you're supposed to be absorbing. So the conversations that I had with him were like, Skumbozo, you need to read. I mean, like, there are things that are so obvious that you can't see. And it's not bad that you don't see. What is bad is that you're not doing anything about it that you don't see. Now that is the situation. That the fact that you are careless, you are losing the key 15 times a year. Okay, it happens. But the fact that you are not doing anything about it, the fact that, okay, your mind, sometimes you lose it, sometimes. It's natural, it happens. But that the fact that you are not doing anything about it. Now, that is one thing. You are sabotaging yourself. You are selling yourself this lie that things are going to eventually become better. If things are not good, it's natural, it's normal. The ground will always give you weeds. So what are you doing about it? Then we start seeing you going to buy a spade, and then you start working and tilling the ground so that the ground will then be what you expect it to be, instead of it remaining the way it has been. It's not bad that things are not going the way you want them to go. What is bad is that you're not doing anything about it. And you have all the power and the abilities, the access to knowledge. We have libraries, we have schools, we have people that are educated. I don't have to go to the university to spend 20 years and then get a PhD when somebody has already gone there and done that. It's already done. I don't have to go and invent the watch. It's already invented, but I can take it to the next level. Yeah. So it's not bad that the white man came and he did what he did. It's part and parcel of life. You can't always be blaming things on the white man. There was a time where the white man was lost there in the ice age, there in the European island, locked away from the southern hemisphere. But when they came, yes, they used the means that they did. It's part and parcel of time. Time is time. There were institutions, there were dynasties, there were powers that were so feared that nobody ever thought they would ever be brought to their knees. But time proved that time is time. So if you're going to be playing this blame game, you're going to end up becoming someone who is stuck. And that is going to cause anger. So those were the conversations that we were having with this person. That what if I chose to develop myself at individual level? There were questions that I used to ask my parents or those who raised me. Okay, if there was apartheid, what were you doing during this time? And I never got the answer. What was happening? Where were you in this? Nelson Mandela, people fighting, people getting killed. Where were you? What were you doing in that time? And I'm realizing now that why did I ask those questions? I mean, what was happening to you? Our children are gonna ask us in 10 years' time, okay, Dad, I hear you. The NC, the politics, the education system, this, blah, 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 blah. What did you do about it? Where were you when all this was happening? What did you say? What did you do? And then a more sensitive and more selfish question would be, what did you prepare for me? Because I'm reliving the life that you are living, that you left, that you did live, a life of blaming others. 5 fingers. One finger is pointing the one that you're saying, this finger is neutral. 3 fingers are saying something. So the question is, in all the conversations that we had with him, because I value conversations. 2024, I was seated. I spent the whole year because I had decided I need some help. There's something that was bothering me, so I need to sit at a chopping table so that someone will come with a sharp knife and cut that cloth that was giving me problems in my life. And they did justice, and I applaud them for that. You will not overcome what you will not confront. Confront it. I'm a Christian and then I've discovered that I'm gay. Confront it. My father rejected me when I was still a child. Confront it. There was contention at church. The pastor fought with us and then there was a church split. Confront it. There's a family dispute. Someone was using wicked energy against family members and people found themselves mad. Confront it. Don't run away from it. Face it and deal with it. Confront it. Someone entered into my bank account and stole my money. Confront it. Deep within you. Confront it. Deal with it. Do not try to blame others for this. There is something which is real. There's something that is boiling within you. There is something which is causing this anger, this rage, this fear, this fury. One day I will preach about the book of Obadiah. Obadiah is talking about the city of Petra. The city of Petra, those are the great descendants of Edom. Edom is Esau. Esau is the one who taught his great children like Elimelech or Amalek to hate his brother Jacob because he stole the birthright. And then that transferred generations after generations. Those two genealogies hate each other up until today because somebody did not confront something and then he started to impart it on other generations. These are issues. These things were not confronted and then they become a ripple effect, finding people hating each other. So these were conversations because they said, Skhumbuzo, read. Skhumbuzo, spend time in the books.